In example 2, we're going to look at a particular equation, and to solve this problem you will need to complete the square. If you do not remember how to complete the square, there are a couple of videos here at the end that's a side topic of completing the square. Watch those first, and then when you're done with those, come back and complete example 2. In example 2, we want to sketch the graph of this equation, x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 2y equals -1. First, I want to group my x terms together, and then I'll group my y terms together. I notice x terms, I have x squared plus 8x. Well, 8x I can make by adding 4x and 4x. And so what I want to do is I want to add a 16, and I'll show you why in a second. I'll even put this in a different color so it stands out. But I'll add a 16 into the equation, and whatever I do on the left side, I do want to make sure I do on the right so that the equation stays balanced, it stays equal. Now, x squared plus 8x plus 16 can be factored. And this can be factored into x plus 4 times x plus 4. Which then gives us x plus 4 squared. And this is why I added the 16. Is that we can get those factors of x plus 4 to give us a squared binomial. And the way I determined it to be 16 was I looked at the x term, the 8x. Divide the 8 by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then I squared the 4, and that's where the 16 comes from. We're going to do the same thing when completing the square for y. As of now, we have x plus 4 squared plus y squared minus 2y equals 15. Looking at our y's, I have minus 2y, so I want to add 1 to both sides. Now I have x plus 4 squared, and then this trinomial can be factored into y minus 1, y minus 1, which equals 16. I'm left with x plus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 16. And I can rewrite the 16 as 4 squared. Meaning the circle has a center at -4, +1, and a radius of 4. Using that information, I can sketch my graph. -1, -2, -3, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go negatives. Alright, I have a center at -4, +1. And a radius of 4. So I go up as high as +5. As low as -3, to the right 0, and to the left out to -8. And there is my very poorly drawn circle.